Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be testing out the new Urban Decay Brow Blade. Urban Decay recently launched a bunch of new brow products, but I really just wanted to pick up this one. This was the one that intrigued me the most, so I picked it up. Well, first, I have a hat on because I'm freezing cold. And also helps keep my hair back, so I like that. Okay, let's just get right into it. So the Urban Decay Brow Blade, I went to Ulta yesterday, picked this up, probably in Sephora as well. So let's read a little bit about it before I get into putting it on. So it is a double-ended ink stain and waterproof pencil that gives you a microblade-like definition and precision without the commitment. Okay, so this is saying, so if you're familiar with microblading, it's like a really popular thing now. They pretty much do like little hair-like strokes. It's kind of like a tattoo, but it only lasts for a couple months. And it's supposed to just fill in your brows and just give you more of a shape, and pretty much you're just supposed to wake up and not have to do your brows. That's why people do microblading. So this is what the pencil looks like. So on one end you have a pencil, and on the other end you have a little ink stain. So let's swatch this. So it comes in 7 shades. And it's $26. So I picked up the shade Neutral. So I'm gonna swatch the pencil. So it's a pencil, and here is the ink. So the ink isn't supposed to be super pigmented, just because you kind of want it to be more natural. And not like super pigmented. So I think what I'm gonna do, just to use both sides, I'm gonna use the pencil on the end of my brow, and then I'm gonna use the ink part on like the beginning of my brow, because that's probably how I would use this. So I'm first gonna go in with the pencil. So the only thing about this is there's no spoolie. Honestly, I don't think it's like a huge deal, just because all my other brow pencils have spoolies on them. Just I'd say with like traveling, just make sure you bring a spoolie just in case. So I will say, when I was swatching these in store, a lot of them seemed a little bit warm toned, which I'm not a fan of. I like cool tone brows, so I feel like the one I picked up is cool. Though the name of it is Neutral, but I think it is more cool toned of the 7. I'd say if you really want to know what color you are, go in store and swatch them to really figure out what shade you are. But obviously if you buy it online and then you don't like the color, you can always return it. It's not a big deal, but just to save you the hassle, I would just go in store and swatch the shades. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with the pen. I have a little spoolie here also. So I'm just going to start at the end and just kind of create a little bit more of a tail. Spoolie. So it's gliding on really nicely. This side is a little bit more sparse, so okay, so I liked the pencil. It was easy to use. So now I'm interested to get into the tint side. I've actually been meaning to pick up, I really wanted to pick up the MAC Tint brow pencil. This came out, so I was like, I might as well just pick up this, because the MAC Tint, it's one side is a tint and the other side is like a weird like sponge or something. I don't know. So I thought I'd like this better because it is a pencil and the tint, so I could use both. Let's go in with the tint side. I'm interested to see how this is gonna look. So I'm trying to go in like pretty lightly. Okay, so I like how it looked with, but they do hair strokes. Let me get closer. See that? So I think my technique for this will be spoolie it a little bit, because I feel like the spoolie helps to blend it all. And then I'll look back and see where I need to fill it in more. So overall thoughts on the very comparable to the Benefit Precisely My Brow or the ABH Brow Wiz. Like I would definitely compare it to those. And I mean, I love both of those brow pencils, so I think it's a really good brow pencil. The tint side I really like. My brows are already pretty dark as it is, so I feel like it might be a little bit more difficult on my brows to see the strokes in them, but I can definitely see them, and I think it looks really good. It wasn't too difficult to use. It's definitely something I'll have to practice. Like, it's not, I wouldn't say it's like the easiest thing to use, but I think if you use it every day, you'll definitely get the hang of it. And I kind of like the technique I was using. I was kind of doing a few strokes. I kept kind of building it up till I got what I wanted, and yeah, I like how you can do the pencil or the tint, or you can do both. You know, whatever you want. I think the brows look really good, and yeah, I really liked the pencil. I think if you are even like a beginner in brows, you can still definitely use this. It might just take some time to get used to, but I'm definitely a beginner when it comes to the tint side, and I think I did a pretty good job my first time using it, so that is the end of this review. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.